Hi everyone, this is Aruna, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, SNS College of Technology. So under my control system and the thing, first we're going to discuss about the object and classes along with the example. So what do you mean by an object? Object is nothing but the entity. It deals with the state and behavior. Example, chair, bike, marker, pen, table, car. These are the some of the example of a object. So it can be have a physical or a logical. For logical banking system, student management system, employee management system, this is also can have an intangible object. Tangible is a visible object, intangible object is invisible object. So totally object can have a three characteristics. One is a state. It represents the data or value of an object. The next one is a behavior. It represents the functionality of an object. For example, in a banking system, we are having a two functionality. One is deposit, another one is a withdraw. So these are the example of behavior. Identity. Object identity is typically implemented via unique ID. The value ID is not visible to the external user. Only it can be used by the internal user by the Java virtual machine. Each object is uniquely defined. So these are the some of the characteristics. So here I have considered a pen is an object. So name is a Renault. Color is a white known as state. It will use it to write. This is a behavior of this particular object. So this is the best example for an object. And also we can call it as an instant of class, because whenever a class for invoking or passing certain value to an object, definitely class, definitely we need an object. So only we can call it as an instant of a class. A class is a template or a blueprint from which an object or creator, through that instant we can able to pass the value to the class. So the object definition is a real world entity, and also we can call it as a runtime entity, and also we can call it as an entity which has a state and behavior, and also we can call it as an instant of class. So what do you mean by class? Class is a group of objects which will have a common properties. Also called as a template or a blueprint from which an object is created. And also we can call it as a logical entity which does not have a physical entity. A class can contain what are the components. One is it will contain fields, that is a data members. It can also contain methods, blocks, nested class, interfaces, constructor. Everything is available over here. For example, a person is an intangible object. Through that person, we are having a certain state and properties. So that is a black hair, black eye, white skin, 6 feet kg weight. Their behavior is a person can able to do the eating, sleeping, walking, playing, studying. So this can be called it as a verbs. So the verbs only we can call it as a method. So eat is a method, sleep is a method, walk is a method, play is the method, study is a method. Under the class person, we are using this particular object, we're going to pass the value. So this is the attributes. For attributes, we have a certain values. So this is the best example for the classes and object. So what is the syntax of the class means? This is the syntax of the class. Through that, we can able to create a class name. Inside the thing, we are having a fields and the methods. What do you mean by instant variable? A variable which is created inside the class, but it will be invoked outside the method is known as an instant variable. So when we have get a memory allocation means it doesn't get the memory cannot be allocated at the compile time. So in this case, a memory can be allocated only during the runtime of the program. So this is called as an instance. So why we are using a method means method is like a function. So it exposes the behavior of an object. So here there is a two ways we are using this thing. One is a reusability, another one is a optimization. Here you are having a new keyword. By using a new keyword only, we are creating an object. So what is the meaning of new means? It is used to allocate the memory only at the runtime. All objects get memory in a heap memory area while importing the data class file in the JVM. In the JVM, you are having a heap memory. In that only, it will allocate a object memory over that. So this is a simple example of object and class main within the class. Here I have a class student int id string name. So I have created a main class inside my student class. So I have to store the program as a student.java because my main function is available over here. So for that I have created an object. Through that object I can call the what are the members and the methods available in my class. So here I doesn't mention any value. So defaultly integer is 0. For a string, it will display a null. For example, by using that object, I have to pass certain values. This is a main outside the class. Here I have closed the class. Again, I have created another class inside that I have called the main. So in this case, I am going to use the test student1 to save my name. Save my program. Here I have to use student to save my program. So in this case also you can get it doesn't initialize any value. So how we can initialize the value to an object is only by using a three ways. One is by using a reference variable or by using a method or by using a constructor. So through that constructor also we are having a different thing. By using this keyword we can able to initialize that, call the instant of that particular class we can able to call it. So only through reference variable means because I have to create an object for my class student. So through that I can able to S1 is my object. Through that I have to assign S1 dot ID equal to certain value, S1 dot name equal to certain value. This is the how we can able to allocate the value. Or otherwise how we can able to allocate the value means by using a method. Here, see here, I have to create a method void insert record. Here you are having an actual argument and formal argument. So how we are did it in the C and C++, how the function is working in the same way here also it can be worked. So through that function, I have to pass the two value. For insert record, I have passed the value 111. This is my actual value. This is send it to my formal arguments, that is a or and n. So whatever the value 111 is assigned to or and kernel can be allocated to the variable n. So this is the how also we can able to initialize the value. So in my next video, we're going to see about the methods and the access specifier. Thank you for watching my video.